We talked in the last unit about how the 13 colonies are run by several sorts of people or groups with wildly different ideas about government or about how people should be ruled. Some are run where people can vote, others are run as little mini kingdoms. I'm looking at you, Baron Baltimore. And others are run kind of like a business. But all of the 13 colonies are nowhere near the king or the parliament back in England. As we discussed, the 13 colonies are also all self-reporting their income. What ends up happening is this. The blue line is what the taxes in England are. They go up as England gets richer each year and has more expenses over time. The green line is what the 13 colonies are supposed to pay. It's lower because the British government wants people to move there. We've been discussing for the last unit and a half how the mortality rates in the 13 colonies are really high and they don't really have any infrastructure. And in some cases, 50% of the colony starves to death in the first year. So to encourage people to go to the 13 colonies, they have lower taxes than they have back in England. The red line is what the 13 colonists report as their income. They are keeping a lot of this extra money and basically stealing it from the British government. And every year, they steal a little bit more. Yeah, they pay a little bit more in taxes, but they're supposed to be paying a lot more in taxes. And you can see the gap between the green line and the red line gets wider as the chart moves from left to right. So over time, the gap between what they're supposed to be paying and what they're actually paying increases. So based on this information, what do you think the British government is going to do? As it seems like they don't have enough tax money to run a lot of components of their government. Take 20 seconds and write down an idea, and I'll check in with you in a moment.